Hey guys, what's up? It's Claryberry. I just want to come in with you guys and just do a pretty basic video. It's probably going to be reminders to a lot of people, but also kind of digging deeper into the whole concept and the idea of loving yourself before you can love somebody else. So that's kind of what the video is going to be about. And with twin flames, this is just so it's almost like even more important than for other people because we're so connected. It's almost like we're the same person, the same soul. Some people say we are, it's however you want to really look at it. There's a lot of different ways to see it. And of course, who really fully knows? But, we all have our guides and we all have our way of understanding our guides and verbalizing everything. So I'm not caught up on that. But we all on some level know, okay, you have to love yourself before you can love others. Like you have to fill your own cup up before you can, help others. And it's just so important. But like I said, at a deeper level. When we have, and again, specifically, I mean, it's true for everybody, again, especially for like moms and kids, you always hear that. I used to do passion parties, and that was one of my main themes of the passion party, was like, we need to focus on ourselves because so many women, we put ourselves last. And with your twin flame, it's so important. And it's not a superficial thing. It's not like, oh, take a bath, do your self-love, self-care is great. Looking at yourself in the mirror and saying you love yourself 10 times is great. I'm not knocking those things at all, but make sure that you're not doing it like on just a superficial level. Like the deeper you dive into this whole like self-love thing, the more you're going to get out of it, if that makes sense. Okay. I am going to maybe pull a few cards during this, and hopefully it doesn't bother you if I do a little shuffling. But yeah, so the self-love, it's just so much deeper than this. And what we put to ourselves is what we're going to get out of our twin flame. If we're doing the inner child work and the healing, then that is what we're going to see, with our partner as well. Okay. And it's very, very easy when we have a partner we love. It's very easy to get obsessive, especially as a twin flame, because it's like you feel that pull so strongly. You feel that passion so strongly. You feel this connection so amazingly strong that you're like, what the hell? And you just like, it's so easy to get obsessing over what they're doing, where they're going, how they're feeling about you, why they're not doing this or this and this and that. Before anyone else, you have to be, it's like that bays before anyone else. You can have two, you can have a bays, he can be your bae, but you have to be bae number one. Okay, you have to be first. Okay, because if you put your partner first, then what's going to happen is there's going to be an imbalance, and you are going to overcompensate for things. You're gonna put your partner first. You're gonna make concessions. And that's it's just a weird energy, and your partner's gonna pick up on that energy. And if you're not loving yourself enough, then how can your partner love you enough as well? A lot of times we are really craving, again, more cliches, but we are craving what we really need. We're craving from others what we really just need to give ourselves. And it's weird because we're not really taught, we got this self-love, like, again, this thing going on, but we don't think about it as deeper a level. And we, as a collective, like when you see magazines, I don't even look at those types of things anymore, but how can I please my man? What can I do to please my man? Cook dinner, all these sexual positions, look great, all of this stuff. It's like, no, you are first. And it's not just physical. It has to be body, mind, emotional, spiritual, all of it. Habitual, everything you're doing has to support yourself. And that's why, if you're so obsessed with them, you're not going to be focused on yourself. If you're so obsessed with them, you're going to get into what are they doing? What are they not doing? Why? And you can't control that. So why would you obsess over it? And it's not energetically, it's just not what you need. It's not what's going to help you. What's going to help you is going inward. And it helps you as well to, again, to kind of have that give and take that you need. You know, our partner doesn't want a doormat. Our partner doesn't want somebody with no self-respect, with no self-love. Our partner wants, you know, like an equal that can really fully bring like a bunch of different things to the table, like a well-rounded person, not somebody who's just like so focused on this. And a lot of times, again, when we're obsessing over other people, it's like it gets very easy to like start expecting things from them because we're thinking so much about them. You know, you don't need to. That's going to push obsession and stuff like that, and getting like a desperate mentality will push your person away. It really will. So obsess about yourself. Okay? If you're going to obsess about anybody, obsess about yourself, about your life, about what you're doing, about what you're thinking, about your house, about your body, about your emotions and your thoughts. That is real, true power, real, true control, and that's how you get real, true results. Okay? And like I said, it helps with this give and take, because if we're so obsessed with our partner and we're so desperate to like have our partner be with us, you know, and this comes out of a feeling, it all comes out of a feeling of not feeling loved. So that's why when we go in and truly love ourselves, it eliminates that desperation. So we're able to actually get what we want. But whenever we're so desperate, whenever we're so obsessed with them, it creates this need that we have to see them, we have to be with them. I just, you know, this and this and that. This means that you will drop anything, you know, drop everything at the drop of a hat to be with them. If they, and it, they notice the energy, and it brings your worth down. And I'm using this analogy too. It's just one example of the ways that the energy can show up, but it's very common, is that, you know, a lot of the feminine, the divine feminine energies will just be so all about their partner, because usually they're the feeling ones, they're the intuitive ones, they know deep down and they are open to the connection. Whereas a lot of times the masculine energy, not necessarily the male person in the, you know, relationship, but the more masculine energy of the relationship is, you know, sometimes a little bit more detached, a little bit more focused on the work or this or that. And whenever, you know, you have to be able to stand on your own, but you also have to be able to say no and draw a line in the sand, make a boundary, make sure that they're showing up enough to where they deserve you. Because again, you have to love yourself enough to know that you are just like worth everything. And if you're not acting like you're worth everything, then why would they believe it? You act like the prize, you make them into the believer. You have to believe it first. You have to have give and take. You cannot just, drop everything and take care of them every single time. You got to switch it up sometimes. Yeah, it's okay to be spontaneous sometimes or whatever, but they'll know if you're like super busy and you're depleted, but you're still going to show up with them because you're operating out of fear and you're scared. You're scared they're going to go, do something with somebody else, or you're scared they're going to be lonely without you or whatever. No. It's going to stoke their fire even more. A little bit of spark, that's how you create the flame that lasts. That's how you allow the flame to last. A little bit of spark. And it needs space, needs a little bit of oxygen. You can't smother it. Okay? So the give and the take. Don't just give and give and give and give till you're empty. Your partner doesn't want to see you empty. Your partner wants to look at you in life and say, wow. Again, it's that standing back. And it's not all, how are we when we're together? Life isn't all about being together. Yes, we're twin flames, but we're separate. We have separate lives that we need to tend to. And then we come together. That's part of the passion. That's part of what makes it last and keeps it going. Is you come apart, then you want each other more. You want each other more at that time. So, and that's what you remember. And that's what, again, that stokes the fire. Kind of galvanizes the love. It kind of keeps everything going. So the other side of this, we've been talking about loving yourself, love yourself first, all of this. And now that opens up the space for you to truly love them, for you to love them even better, even higher, even more potently. So this entails a couple of different things, okay? And again, some of the things that we sometimes can get wrong, even people who are on the twin flame journey and who are doing videos, sometimes I see people kind of not having this fully, I think, really recognized. And again, for every situation, it's going to be different, even for every day out of every relationship, like it could be different. But accepting responsibility for our own actions and our own part and our own energy is really, really important. It's so easy to put blame on, the other party. Oh, well, they're the masculine. They're the ones who are out in this third party. They're the ones who don't know. They're the ones who are not in touch. And it creates this inequality where we kind of look down, and we think that they're not to our level. Like, we're the leaders. We're the one who are really doing the change. No, like, they're doing the work too. They're part of you, and it has to be an equality. You can't say, oh, well, I'm the spiritual one. I'm the intuitive feminine. Therefore, he's, and I know it's not going to be a mental thing. It's not going to be like, oh, I'm actually thinking that, but you got to watch out for these underlying kind of emotions, outlooks, energies, things that are kind of underlying. Okay. And, when we're in it, when we're in the thick of things, when we're going through, again, these tower moments and these third party situations, it's like, wow, it's very easy to just blame it all on them. Well, they're the one who created this, but we have to look deeper and understand that we played a part in this. We did. And I'm not going to get into specifics and examples of this is how it could be. You know how that's going to show up in your own life. Okay. But it's our energies, it's our karma, it's our choices, it's everything that we do creates what we get out of life. And we have to know that. And that's a great way to go through life in general, is to say, you know what, even if this is a tough situation, I helped to choose this. I helped to manifest this. And it helps you deal with things as you're going through them, but it also helps you in the future to be a better manifester and to get what you want even more in the future. So we have to accept responsibility for what we're creating and know that our choices will really affect our future on even a deeper level, even just like, rather than, oh, this choice, that choice, cause and effect, clear, black and white. No, energies, it's all fluid, that's all we are, is energy. So we need to know that how we're feeling at any given moment is coming off of us and affecting everything and everyone around us. Okay? So, and when you stop blaming your partner, again, you're taking your power back. You're empowering yourself to be able to make changes and to be able to, it's like preschool. I was a preschool teacher for years, and one of the things we would say when some kid came to tattle, unless it was really bad, we'd be like, okay, well, worry about yourself, like, that's what we need to do. Like, okay, well, that's fine. You can see what they're doing. I'm sure they know that. And I'm sure that you focusing on that and maybe talking to them, telling them what they did wrong is only adding to the problem, adding to the shame, adding to the fact that they don't want to be around you because you're bringing them down. You're making them remember, they'll go through their shit, especially if you let them, if you give them space. And, if they did something that you don't like, again, you need to have that self-love in order to take those steps back and say, whoa, I'm not going to accept this. I'm not going to keep showing up for you and showing up for us when you're acting like this, whatever it is that you're doing. Again, whether it's, third parties of any kind. I say third parties, and of course that could be drugs, that could be alcohol, that could be workaholic, that could be like whatever, as well as, another person. Okay, this is about your energies. Because you're so connected, they work with each other. And when you have this give and take, and not just the give, the energies are flowing, and it'll be more open, it'll be more fun, it'll be light, it'll be healing. A lot of times we get so worried about, I talk to the divine feminine because I know those are the ones that are going to be watching the video. We go through, we know intuitively what is wrong, so we want to kind of look down on our partner and feel like we have to baby them and tell them what they're doing wrong and tell them how to fix it. They're not going to listen to a mommy telling them what to do. You can help gentle nudge guide them, but they have to feel like they came to it on their own. They have to choose on their own. They really do. It's not just feel like they have to do it on their own. They have to come to the realizations, they have to follow through, all of it. But when you go inward, when you love yourself, you're doing the self work, doing the shadow work, doing the switch work, shadow work and inner child healing. Check out my playlist. Then that's going to open up that energy for him to say, oh, like whether it's a mental thing, like he's actually thinking this, or if it's subconscious, I better step up my game. I'm gonna follow. I like what they're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this too. And a lot of times, like I said, it's just an underlying energy. We have to accept the responsibility, and we have to treat our partner. We have to both come to the table and treat each other as equals. You're not the better one because you're more intuitive. You're not the better one because you know and understand the twin flame situation better. I know Sophia Charles always said, you don't have to tell your partner, oh, you're my twin flame, we're meant to be. That's going to scare them. Treat your partner as how you really feel about them. Like, I know we have feelings and we get upset with our partners and whatever, but a lot of times that just comes when we're over obsessing over them. If you focus on the good things, you focus on the reasons why you love your partner, all the fun times you had, all the deepness of it. Focus on the deepness. Focus on that underlying connection. Yeah. Focus on all the progress, that even your problems. Again, thank your problems. Thank you, universe, for letting me have this problem so that I could see, so that I could learn, so that I could grow, so that I could spread my wings and fly and help others. This is what it's all about. But if you don't truly respect, and this culture that we have does not promote this. On TV, everywhere, books, it's like the woman, this could be either way. Somebody's going to be the controlling one, and, I've got to run the pocketbooks. I've got to make decisions for them because they don't trust them. And some people don't trust themselves and don't love themselves enough that they want that. They want somebody to control them as well. And you have to get in, you have to do that healing. You have to know that one person shouldn't be on top and doing, looking down on the other. And sometimes, again, we don't even recognize it because it's been so ingrained in our society. We don't realize we've kind of made ourselves to be, the ones that are a little bit higher, and that we're saving them, that we're the hero, we're helping them. We don't even realize that's what we're thinking, or that's how we're acting, but we are. And it's not an equal match. It's not a good flow of energy. It's like, okay, missing the mark. And then that's going to be why there's going to be you're not going to be in union. So I just kind of wanted to chat about this for a moment. I'll probably make better videos on this in the future, but again, I just kind of want to get it out, get my ideas out there, get the energy flowing and get it out there. I just really hope that, the inner healing is really what it's all about. Underlying it, anything else, whether this is your twin flame or not. We get so focused on that stuff too. What's my twin flame doing? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? No. Does it really matter? Yeah, sometimes it's good to get a gauge. You can kind of adjust your own energy based off of theirs, and that's great because everything is a projection, everything is a reflection. But to be obsessive, no. Again, obsess about yourself. Obsess about yourself and your own life and what is going on. Okay? Drop the blame game. The blame game is not a fun game. You can switch it. You have the power. And when you stop giving them the power, then you have the power and you can just tidy up because you know that you help to draw things to you. And you won't be overcompensating. You won't be dropping everything because you're strong in yourself. You're showing up to the table. You're taking care of yourself. Your partner's looking at you like, wow, they've really changed. They really are an awesome person. That's how you come together. That's how you stay connected. There's always, again, going to be that ebb and flow. Moving pieces, moving parts. Like, ups and downs. There's always going to be ups and downs in life. But when you do this, when you have that self-love and you put yourself first, and then when you do come together, you do it as equals, because you're not down here. Your partner's not down here. You're here. The love that you give yourself then becomes and is the love that you give to them. It's very, very deep. So let me know what you think about this video. Again, check out my playlist. I've got playlists here. I've got a law of attraction playlist, also older videos at just Claryberry YouTube channel here on YouTube. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.